Hello and welcome. Now today, I'm going to be showing you how to change your oil in your Dodge Grand Caravan. Now this one behind me is a 2014. This will work for other years and models. 3.6. Now before I start, I do recommend warming up the engine a little bit for the oil drainage and all that good stuff. You don't have to, but I recommend it. Now, first step, we're going to crawl up underneath and drain the oil. Now you can tackle this in other ways, but I'm going up underneath the front of the van here. I got my drain pan here, and we'll slide it back. And we're going to get to the plug. Now from this angle, you don't really see it, but the plug is right here. I'll show you from the other side so you can see. See, the plug is there. All right. Now for me, this one's a 17 millimeter. And I say that because sometimes you run across a different plug put in because it was damaged or something. But it should come loose pretty easy. That one's already broke loose. So I'm going to get this drain pan close. And I'm going to loosen the bolt by hand. But always make sure that your plug in your drain pan is unplugged so you can it doesn't overfill on you. There we go. I got that out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is let it sit there and drain until it almost stops dripping. Now I'm installing the plug. Off right there. There we go. Slide that out of the way. Grab our socket in 17 millimeter. And while you're waiting for that to drain, you can do the filter while you're waiting for it to drain or after it drains. That's up to you, since the filter is on top. Now remember, it doesn't have to be overly tight. So something about like that. What I am going to do is just give it, hold the socket on there, just give it a little bit of bump once you snug it down, just to make sure that it's good. Again, don't over tighten it. All right, now we got it tight. Gonna wipe this down. That way we can spot any leaks after we add oil and start it up. Now the oil filter is here. You may have to move this cover, make more room, or air ducting, up to you. Air ducting, flathead screwdriver. And we can move that out of our way real quick to give us a little bit more room. So now, air box out of the way, got a longer extension so that I can do it up here instead of reaching down. 24 millimeter, that oil filter cap. Then we reach in, pull out the filter. Notice this goes down. And if y'all are curious, that's the one I'm using. Now you'll notice it does come with some instructions and new O-ring for the cap. Now remember, this end down, and it'll pop in place. You'll hear a small pop, Now you can use a little pick tool, needle nose, something to take that off. I already had the flathead in my hand. Dispose of that. Now install the new one. And there's a little bit of oil in the cap. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil around the ring. Slide it over. Make sure it's threaded good and not cross-threaded. Get as far as I can by hand. Now it's snug down. I gave about 1/8 of a turn, if that, maybe a 1/16. Now I'll put my air box back on, or the air intake tube. All right, now that the filter's changed, the flue is drained, and the plug is put back in, now we can add our oil here. Now let's add the oil. Twist the cap off, set it there, put the funnel in, and according to the owner's manual, it is 6 quarts of oil. And that's what I'm going to add. Now that the oil's added, put the cap back on, twist it back down, and I did give it a minute. So I'm going to check the dipstick real quick. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it up and let it run for about 2-3 minutes. Crawl up under it, check for leaks, then shut it off. Now, like I said, I'm going to let it run for a few minutes. Crawl up under there, check around the plug, make sure it's not leaking. Then I'm going to shut it off, wait a few minutes, then check the oil again. Now that it's set for a few minutes, I'll go ahead and wipe away the first one because it don't matter. And I'm good. So we're resetting the oil maintenance. You can see the key is on, it's beeping, but it's not running. Press and release the accelerator pedal 3 times within 10 seconds. So, and you want to slowly press and release. And then turn the ignition off. And there it is. That's how you change oil in your 3.6 engine in your Caravan or any other models. Pretty simple, easy to do. You can do it yourself, save money, buy you some good high quality oil, good oil filter, change yourself, get it done, you're good. I hope this information proved helpful. As always, thanks for watching.